What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Notjeraldo, and I am back again with another reaction video for y'all boys, man. Y'all, before the video even start, y'all already know the drill. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe, turn on y'all notifications so y'all know when your boy posts, man. If you don't do those things, your mom's a hoe. As simple as that, man. But hey, listen, we got this Young Thug situation, man. I don't know if y'all been following what's going on. I haven't really been following, for real. I just seen some stuff on social media, and I seen this video, so I was like, hold on, let me see what's actually going on, bro. All I'm hearing is they saying Thug is a rat. That's all I'm hearing. Hey, now I'm not saying he is, because I don't know what's going on. But if he is a rat and he was blaming Gunna for being a rat the whole time, this is not a good look, my guy. This is not a good look. But yeah, let's get straight to this video, man. This video is by Hello Yassine. Yeah, whatever that says. I'm gonna link it down in the bio anyway. But yeah,
what's popping now? Somebody please take Young Thug's phone out of his hand. We're having a Meek Mill situation here, man. Because after the video that I just dropped yesterday, he went on a complete he's on a fumble spree. This is one of the worst post-prison releases, post-prison favored and anticipated releases that we've seen fumbled. I think the only thing that holds up to this is Bobby, and Bobby Shmurda we at least got to give Bobby Shmurda credit that he didn't tell, because Young Thug and Bobby Shmurda came out minding his own business. Young Thug came out and he started, well, not even when he came out, he was sending whispers from beyond the cell talking about like, nah, this person told, don't mess with this person. So he starts going at Gunna, he starts going at Kid Cudi, even like people that he has no involvement with. He doesn't drop any music to build some goodwill. It's been
facts. I'm over here, I'm waiting. I'm like, is he dropping music or not? Like, what is he doing? He's doing everything but his job, bro. Drop some music. Like, what are you doing?
Has it? Nah, it's not been a year, but it's been a very long time. What are we going on? 9 months? We're going on a birth. It hit Mariah the Scientist. His girlfriend dropped a project before him. Like, are we joking? What's going on? But the most recent one is he starts going back and forth with Rollo. And, well, actually, he starts trying to defend himself on social media first. So I'm going to read you guys those clips. This is so funny. So people were posting that this motion got posted to suppress the detective from testifying that was going to say that Young Thug had said a statement about him. He said, yeah, so he was saying he was locked in a police car and having information on a murder case. That's what this guy was saying. And then Young Thug posts this morning and says, this motion got filed because the detective lied and said I made a statement in back of a police car. Stupid. That never ever happened. Okay.
Oh no, Thug. That's you looking kind of suspect right now, my brother. You looking kind of suspect, my brother. I don't know about this one.
Okay, whatever. But as you can see, Young Thug's going back and forth with the internet right now. Young Thug has not experienced the brute force or the smackdown of the internet since he was wearing a dress. Because after that, he was just favored. Like, everybody loved him. They're like, Young Thug's so cool. The YSL case, everyone's showing him support. He comes out, everyone's showing him support. So he's never really faced it like, yo, we don't mess with you. What you did was lame. And especially when it comes to a character trait that he believes that he does not have. So in his idea, his morals, his world, he is not telling. He is not a rat. Now, what he was sitting in there, there's a new definition for it. It's not telling. It's another phrase that we'll get to. But he goes on to say, stop trying to make me one of those boys. Death before dishonor this way, kids. So first he says you got to go gospel if you told. We don't know if this Ooey Scooty album is going to be gospel or not. So, and then he says death before dishonor this way. And he's still breathing. At least someone else isn't typing this. But what happens is this back and forth starts with Rollo. So now let me give you guys a little bit of background on Rollo if you're unfamiliar. Rollo is one of these street dudes from Atlanta that just had a ton of money and nobody knew how. I think he had this complex of apartments that was called like Pakistan or something like that. And he was known for being Muslim and he had a ton of money, and then he started rapping. So he started putting a lot of money into his raps, posting his stuff on World Star Hip Hop, probably paying.
So he got rich the legal way. the real estate way. That's
for it
respect.
to be on World Star Hip Hop, back when getting on the World Star site was huge. Like, we're talking 2016, 2017, you still got a lot of juice from being posted on the front of World Star's page. I remember, I think it was 2018 maybe. Was it? It might have been 2018 that they posted one of my videos on their front page, and it boomed. I think it's still one of my biggest videos, and that was because of World Star.
Yeah, World Star used to be crazy, bro. People used to literally go down the street yelling, World Star! Y'all youngins probably don't remember that, man. Dog, those used to be the times, man. I'm telling you.
10 or 10K subs at that point, and I had maybe less than 10K at that point. So that was a huge deal. But now we're going back and forth with Rollo. So a lot of people believe that Rollo told. Rollo caught a case for like transporting maybe like 500 pounds of weed or something like that. It was a ridiculous amount. We know he was trapping. So he sat down. He was doing time. He didn't know if he was going to get 20 years or not. I think like he was awaiting trial for so many years, and he was just constantly tweeting out about, yo, he was going to hold it down. He would never tell, etc. Eventually, he gets, I think, time served, or he pleads to something, and everyone starts calling him a rat, saying he told. Now, to be complete, and Young Thug is one of the people that distanced themselves from Rollo. Now, to be fair, I can tell you, I would say I'm a high school graduate, at least a middle school graduate, when it comes to proficiency in telling / ratting / snitching. I may even be I would say I'm a high school graduate. If it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, all that other stuff, it's a duck. It's obvious. Now, there's levels to identifying telling. Like, for instance, at Professor Emeritus, or Emeritus, Professor Emeritus, we're going with my first gut instinct. Like, at that tier, the top tier, you've got Whack 100. That's Professor Emeritus of telling. If he says somebody told, they told. Now, we've got a tenured professor right underneath that. So, you know, they've established their spot. That would be, let's say, a 1090 Jake, right? Like, some people say he might have fumbled with the 50 Cent situation. He's a tenured professor, okay? So he's allowed to mess up a little bit. He can't get fired. Then you've got PhDs. Who's a PhD in telling? I would say, not anybody that I can think of off the top.
I would say academics, bro.
Of mind. But yeah, so I'm a high schooler. Now, to understand whether or not Rollo told, I couldn't tell you because it's past high school. You at least need a PhD in telenology, snitchology, to be able to dissect that and explain whether or not he told. Me, frankly, I don't know. Haven't got into it that deep. I see what Gunna did. That looks like telling. I see what Young Thug did. That looks and sounds like telling. So it's high school level right there. Now, what Rollo says is he starts going in. And he goes in starting yesterday and says, I ain't going ish on you like you ished on me when everybody went against me. I'ma pray for you and hope we can all get this ish back together. So he's throwing subs right there. And then he sends a message to Pee Wee Roscoe and says, you a hoe. Where you at? Let's meet so I can show the world how much of a B you is. And this is...
Boy, Watto, what do we gain from this? Like, that's why I be asking myself when I see these interactions, what do we gain from this?
After Pee Wee Roscoe, who was the guy that Young Thug was saying was selling Wayne weed. He was the guy that he was offering him up in the tour bus situation. And Pee Wee Roscoe goes on to defend Young Thug on an IG live, but calls out Rollo. He's like, yo, what Thug did, that's not telling. What Rollo did is telling. And Rollo's probably looking around, and we're looking around like, yo, what the hell? Why'd you bring him into this?
What that got to do with me? Yeah, they're gonna call.
It's not like he's popping or something. He's trying to deflect. So Rollo posts that and says slap, and he says, you know I ain't going. I don't even know why a F would play with me like that. Paint whatever picture you want of me, and I'll help you hang that ish up so I can show you how much I don't give a F. And then he posts that motion by that Young Thug replied to. So Young Thug saw Rollo posted. So this is like an internal Atlanta thing, not even just the internet. But he says, good morning. I just want to tell that ugly fat B, Big Jade, she owe me and Gunna an apology for how she did us. That Big B won't be able to fit them spider sweatsuits when I get done with how much ish I'm finna talk. Nothing beats a jet to Holiday. And that's in reference to this girl, Baby Jade. So Rollo says, the big bouncer herself, back promoting parties. Are you working the door or kitchen? And yeah, he starts going in on her. And then Young Thug responds to Rollo, but he just screenshots that. And then Rollo says, well, B, I lied to the feds for real, and you still called Lil Baby and told him to cut me off because I wasn't right. So now you gonna have to go through what me and Gunna went through, and we waiting on that gospel album too, twin. And then...
No, he's on his ass. Nah, he on his ass,
Young
bro.
Thug replies to him and says, see, the difference between me and you is one of your friends said you didn't lie. You actually told on real people. So that's one of his friends or former friends. You said that somebody actually did something that they was arrested for. I made an honest mistake saying that we sold Lil Wayne weed. So it's not telling anymore. It's not ratting. It's not snitching. It's an honest mistake. Like 6ix9ine just got up there and gave an honest mistake in trial. Look, Gunna just made an honest mistake. Well,
no. So when everybody else do it, it's snitching, but when you do it, it's honest mistake. You can't take these people. You can't take these people serious, man. You can't take it. That's why I don't get too deep into this stuff, bro. Because everybody is putting on a persona online. None of this is real. None of this is real, bro. When they act, look, there are only a few people that can say when they got in a jam, they kept it solid. And even those people, that's still an L. That's still an L. Because you spent half your life in prison for what? Just to prove you're big tough guy? Like, no, bro. None of this stuff is real, bro. Like,
you really can't compare what Gunna and Young Thug did to 6ix9ine, or should we say A$AP Rocky? Maybe A$AP Rocky just made an honest mistake too, right? A$AP Rocky is a completely different situation. Him and 6ix9ine, there's nothing to be argued there. But Thug here talking about an honest mistake. It sounds like Gunna had an honest mistake. Nothing that Gunna did even scratches the surface of that video that Young Thug did. He says, trying to prove to the detectives that we wasn't beefing with him. You know what the honest mistake is? It was induced by these detectives that outplayed you and outsmarted you. And you know how you win being outplayed and outsmarted? You sit down, you shut up, and you call your lawyer, just like DaBaby does. And he says, see the difference? And let's not forget, you told Fonny you would take the stand on me and Lucci in our case to get out of jail. So was that an honest mistake? Because we didn't see him get on the stand and like tell on you. I just don't see Rollo doing that, frankly. Like him on the stand telling, I can't see that. And then Young Thug says, I tried to free my mans. You tried to fry yours. At Rollo, laughing emoji. Oh, dear God almighty. This guy's, he tried to free his...
Look at this. 3 million views, bro.
Mans. Dog, what is he freeing? Pee Wee Roscoe got time. Pee Wee Roscoe had got, like, he had been serving like 5+ years. Was it 10 years? I don't know. He had served a bunch of time already. He got sentenced to 20 years, and he was just hitting him with a free Roscoe and a salute while he was blowing up in the rap game, living life with Jerica Carlay at that time. Like, yo, Young Thug is just, this is such a terrible run, and he's trying to win the internet, and he's trying to win the streets on the internet, and it's just all bad. It is really bad.
No.
And
I think it's just because he getting old, man. You know, when when the age start to hit you, you start doing and acting a little crazy. I think that's what's happening.
I sent out a tweet and I said, yo, him and Meek are neck and neck right now. Like, at least nobody could say that Meek Mill told her there's any audio of Meek Mill close to telling. This is terrible. And the only person Young Thug has to blame is himself. Like, people wanted to defend Thug, but number one, he didn't give them any good music. Number two, Gunna's been given straight fire music. And number three,
Gunna been going off. Boy, Gunna been going off. Respect to Gunna, bro. He stayed out the way. He did what he needed to do. But, man, he's been
decided to be
off.
This figure that's like, man, F these rats. He told, pointing everybody out. And now he's saying he made an honest mistake. Man, if you don't get the hell out of here with that BS. So I like that Rollo's on his head top because Rollo really got outcasted. And even Rollo's saying it. He's like, yo, you're calling these people on the phone, telling all these people to cut me off, which is the same thing that he did with Gunna. He hit up 21 Savage. He hit up all of these other people and said, yo, stop messing with Gunna. So now we need Lil Baby to speak up. What's going on, Lil Baby? And we're going to see a media blackout from these guys. They are not going on any platform that asks them a serious question about Young Thug, anybody affiliated with Thug. Because even Whack 100, who's cool with Thug, who's Professor Emeritus of telling, he even said, like, yeah, he didn't want to make it disrespectful like he does with everybody else. He says, yo, that's a rat, that's this, because he has a relationship with Young Thug. But he did say, like, yeah, he was offering up a lot of information, whatever synonym you want to use for it, you know, a little bit safer language. Young Thug is frying himself, man. If he just drops some good music, this is all self-inflicted. And this is what happens when you're riding too high for too long. You think you're more important than you really are.
He thought he was untouchable. He don't know, like, in this day and age, bro, everybody can get touched. Pause. Everybody can get touched, bro. Nobody's invincible on today's internet, bro. You will get fraud by anybody. It just happens. You can't get too big of a head, bro. And that's what he thinks. Like, he really think he captained Atlanta for real. And to some degree he is. But now it's not looking too good for you, brother. I'm not gonna lie. And then you making it worse just by going back and forth with people on the internet. It's just making your case look worse, bro.
And you're trying to win against the internet, the best thing Young Thug could have done is just shut up, wait
Facts.
a week, and then just keep tweeting. Like, this would have faded after 3 or 4 days. But in the thick of it, into the thick of it, Backyardigans, I just remember that song. So in the thick of it, he replies, which like, yo, you should at least wait around now. Gunna's team is paying, I can't say this objectively 100%, but I'm 80-90% sure that Gunna's PR team or somebody associated with him is paying to amplify this. And the fact that they're doing that is brilliant. So it extends the life cycle of if just one person said it, because like Traplo Ross had posted a video on it and like it started to get tiny traction outside of his video, of course, but it wasn't spreading like it did 2 days after, and that extends the life cycle for another maybe like 3 to 5 days. So it is what it is there. Young Thug should have just waited it out, but he doesn't have experience handling these types of situations because his whole career people are saying, yo, this guy's underrated, he's the greatest thing ever. Not his whole career. After he got on, they were saying that. And Thug just gotta take it on the chin. Well, actually, I don't even know what to tell him to do because I don't want him to get out of this situation scot-free because you tried to screw so many other people. Frankly, like I said, Gunna is winning on both of these guys when it comes to music. Gunna's been dropping. I haven't even listened to the new Gunna project. I need to check.
Nah, bro, that joint is fire. I'm not gonna lie. I be bopping it. And then we ain't gonna again. Right, hey. That song hard. The Again song, boy, that's my favorite song on that album, man. He snapped. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That out. I might do that this weekend, or I might do that in the next 48 hours. I don't know. It depends how much stuff I have to talk about. I'm on here like I got the basement installed, or I got the AC installed in the basement, so now it's cool. So you know I got no reason to leave here and go listen to some music. Now it is a little bit dark, so that is what it is, and I'm going on a tangent, so it's time to wrap this up. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the
Yeah, that's the end of the video. I mess with this dude too. I like his videos. It's my first time reacting to him. I'm gonna give him a sub. But yeah, that's the end of the video, man. Let me know what y'all think about this whole Thug situation. Me personally, I think he should have just shut the hell up. Like, why are you coming out? You calling everybody a rat? You pointing fingers, calling everybody a rat, and then now you getting exposed for being a rat. The thing you hated the most. You feel me? It's almost like the people who be like homophobic. You feel me? But they gay low key. Like, that's the crazy part. That's what this reminds me of. But yeah, go ahead, like the video, man. Subscribe. Turn on y'all notifications if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Bow.